Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Chris here with some more reviews. This time I'm reviewing some movies I rented from the library, my local library. You hear? So this is Knock Knock unrated. Well, I had seen this movie on YouTube, but I couldn't even really get into it. I don't even know why I rented it, to be honest, but I really do regret that because this movie. Wow. Look what it says here. Delivers everything a slasher fan could want. This is a fucking. Oh my god. This movie's so. It's one of the worst slasher movies I have ever fucking seen. And it's Lionsgate, man. Lionsgate make this movie, and I know they don't have a really good reputation for making, but this is just, man. This was a waste of time. Don't ever watch this fucking movie, man. The story's dumb. Everything, the acting's horrible. I would pass on this. Don't even watch this on YouTube for free, man. That's a piece of crap. You know what I mean? Now, let's talk about this movie that I actually heard about for a while, and I've been wanting to see this. I know a little bit about the story, but not really, because I wanted to go in, kind of blind. Uh, this movie is see, it's called Happiness, man. It's 140 minutes long, and it came out in what, 98 or something, late 90s. Wow, this movie is very different. It's very original, and it could have been better if it was shorter. Cause 140 minutes is a long time for any movie, for most movies. But this movie actually was actually kind of interesting. It'll it'll throw you off, quite a bit, but it's got a lot of like famous actors, like John Lovitz, Lara Flynn Boyle. Some of these other actors I don't really know, but I was surprised to see him in it. And it deals with like sexuality and real life situations. You know, some of the stuff you can relate to in this movie. It's very relatable, which I kind of like. Um, there is some kind of disturbing parts in this movie, but not. I mean, it's just like part of the. It's part of its charm, I guess. Um, you might not like. It's not a movie for everybody, but definitely a movie that you should watch because it definitely kind of pushes the envelope. It kind of crosses in some lines. Like it talks about like everyday life and like people that are like loners and like people just dealing with everyday life and shit, man. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's a good movie. I just wish it was shorter. It would have been better if it was shorter, because it really drags a lot. But the acting is good, for like a low budget. And this is Lionsgate, So Lionsgate is always a hit or miss. But yeah, I recommend you watch this movie, Happiness. This is a good movie though. If you can put up with all the, long shit. Now, we're going to talk about Trainwreck. This one I've been a little bit curious about. Amy Schumer is like one of those comedians that you kind of like or hate, love or hate kind of. She's funny sometimes. She has very sarcastic humor, whatever. And it's funny, I mean, sometimes, but sometimes it gets like old, But this movie though, I will tell you right now, the part that I found the best part of about this movie is not even Amy Schumer. It's fucking John Cena and LeBron James. But more, John Cena is really funny in this movie, man. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not really spoiling it. But dude, if you watch this movie, just watch it for that part when Amy Schumer starts dating him, and that kind of makes up for the whole rest of the movie. The rest of the movie is kind of boring, to be honest. It's really boring, but that part right there with John Cena kind of makes up for it. So if anything, just watch it for that. Um, but yeah, other than that, not really. I mean, I would rent this. Don't buy this movie. It's more of like a rent movie that you rent, And sad to say though, this is probably not gonna be like her only movie that she does. She's probably gonna do other shit, but I would rent this for a good laugh. Well, that's all the movies I got for. I will do more library rentals and talk about them and tell you what I think. If you guys should rent them or buy them, all right? Peace.